first of all, they start with Brittany and Jax.
Obviously.
And it blows my mind that I guess when you're a public figure and you're going through something like this, like Brittany was saying that girls DM her text messages that Jax is sending them. I was like, in what world? That is insane.
Because you're public. If you're someone, so you go to Jax's bar, Jax hits on you, he says inappropriate things to you, but you're kind of into it because
I want to tell Brittany.
Yeah. And then it starts crossing a line and you think, well, fuck, I'm going to tell Brittany, because then you turn on your TV screen and Jax is saying like, I love you.
Yeah.
You ruined her life. Like,
it was just crazy. Like, I can't imagine. And it must happen all the time.
All the time.
Because everybody knows them.
I'm sure.
People probably go to his bar to
The bar adds an extra
hope
level.
that, like they run into him, whatever. Anyways, it's wild. And then they mentioned, I forgot that Jax and Brittany met in Vegas, and
I didn't know that.
approached her. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like he approached her at the bar, and yeah, I just totally forgot because I was trying to think. In my mind, I was like, did Brittany reach out to him on Instagram? And that's how they met.
A long time ago.
No, this was like so long ago. Yeah.
It was maybe before Instagram, was it?
Yeah. Anyways, they talked about Jax's bipolar diagnosis that he got a long time ago, but wasn't taking the medication. And part of me wonders if he wasn't taking the medication because he was taking recreational drugs and drinking so much, and if there's like a conflict.
Yeah, maybe it makes you feel like shit to do a blow when you're on fucking medication.
Yeah, like
Probably.
I feel like there might be, like, I'm not a pharmacist, but there might be an interaction.
Usually shouldn't be mixing
there.
things, I feel.
And I would also imagine that having a diagnosis like bipolar and taking drugs that alter your, like
mental state,
your cognition, like your behavior is,
yeah, probably
it's
not
like,
helpful.
It's like double whammy.
I would assume.
Yeah. Anyways, I felt bad, and I know people are like, why do you feel bad?
I knew as
for
soon as we
Jax?
said Jax and Britt, I was like, oh fuck.
I know. I like when he was talking about not being invited to Kristen's baby shower. I
Oh,
know, I get it,
my
but
God,
was
I
just
wouldn't
like,
invite him.
Oh, I know.
That's crazy.
I know. If you're good friends with Brittany, like, why would you ruin her time by inviting this guy who is like, he's gotten so many chances,
Or not even on that deep of a level. I'm excited to celebrate my new baby.
Mhm.
I don't want any drama there. If I'm choosing, okay, I can only choose one because there will be drama if they both come.
Mhm.
And Britt's obviously a better friend to me.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Duh. Like, it's not even about like not including him. It's that you don't want drama at your baby shower.
Yeah.
Good. The fake crying is too much for me.
I know.
If he touches his eyes again, I'm going to fucking flip.
He's got a Kleenex under his thigh. that
It
he pulls
literally makes me he's like, anytime he doesn't know what to say, he's like, "Ugh. Stop.
Yeah, because it's a shitty situation.
Of
I
course.
get it. But also, like I said it last time, I feel like he's not at a place yet where he's being genuine and is actually like grasping.
He has no remorse. Like, you're not crying if then you're on, like, 1 minute you're crying, 1 minute you're on the attack. I was never even Brittany's type. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like it's too late to say things like that.
That is so dumb to say.
I know.
Like, now you're just reaching. She was with you for 10 years, bro.
I know. And like, okay, what is somebody's type? Like,
And
once you're married and in a relationship with someone, like,
and you're the one body shaming her. She's not talking about how you look.
yeah.
Maybe she's not your type.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm heated, but the way that he talks about her is wildly inappropriate. And then to flip, like, how narcissistic to flip it and be like, actually, I was never your type.
Yeah.
She tried so hard
Projection.
to stay with it. Literally.
I think
It's crazy.
he literally can't control himself in multiple different situations.
Yeah.
And he knows that.
Yeah.
And he's frustrated with himself.
Which, like, fair. I would be too. If I
Yeah.
was Jax Taylor.
And like he needs, like, it is like deep rooted issues. And yes, being sober is the first step. And now it's going to be like a ton of work.
I knew he was doing drugs, but I didn't know he was doing that many drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's crazy.
When Brittany was talking about how like he flips back and forth,
Yeah.
being like kind and maybe we can be friends and like
Yeah.
co-parent and whatever. But then all of a sudden he's like rage
Boom.
texting her or picking a fight. Like, why can't they go no contact and have a mediator so that these things don't happen?
I think that's what should happen, but I think there's so much emotion on both parts involved.
Yeah.
Like, I think even though Britt knows it's best not to have him in her life, she wants her
hard.
kid to have him. And
Yeah,
she wants to
he can
have
still
like,
have a relationship with his child, but Brittany and him don't have to have contact.
yes, but think about that.
I know.
That's hard.
I know.
I would have a hard
but
time
it
with that.
happens.
Yes, agreed.
You have a mediator that you both trust
Agreed.
that deals with the communication in between you two.
But right now they can't both trust the same person. Like, they can't agree on anything.
Yeah.
But I agree. I do love that Andy calls Jax out for creeping on the cameras. Like, sir.
For what?
Creeping on the cameras.
Yeah.
When Andy says that, I'm like, good for you for calling him out finally. Like,
Yeah.
someone needs to call him on his shit.
I know. Like, do you know how weird
Like,
that
that's
is?
very,
Yeah.
very creepy, sir.
When Brittany was talking about Cruz's autism, oh my God.
I know.
I was like, I want to have her on the mom room to talk about
Yes.
this entire thing, because she made such a good point where she was like, I think a lot of parents are in denial and then they miss the early intervention.
And what we know, like, stats show that early intervention has extreme
Long-term benefits.
Yes, long-term
Yeah.
huge benefit. Like, it's wild. And so you don't get that time back.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can actually access care and help immediately and come to terms with that, I think there's so much benefit.
What are your thoughts about the Michelle Jesse situation?
Okay, wait, I need to say one more thing about Jax
Okay.
and Brittany. Andy asking both of them if they're still in love with each other was crazy. I literally was
Did
like,
you like clench your butt?
jaw on the floor. Like, I was like, you're not asking that right
Yeah.
now. It was iconic.
But because I think it's obvious, like you said, like, why can't they get a mediator?
Yeah.
Why are they like putting themselves through this?
Yeah.
Because I think they're both having a hard time. And like, she cries genuinely
Yes.
when they bring up this topic.
Yes.
Because
It's the love of her life. Like, you think you're going to be with this
also
person.
I don't even think it's just them breaking up. And this is always the case. Like, it's them not having the life that they had envisioned. It's like mourning that as well.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Michelle, Jesse.
Michelle and Jesse. So she admitted cheating.
Yeah.
I don't believe for a second, because remember in season 1, Kristen was like,
She's been
drunk,
dating him
and
for
she's like,
a
oh,
year.
she's had a boyfriend for a year. Okay, that was crazy, first of all.
Crazy.
But there's a reason she said that. And for Michelle to be like, yes, I cheated, but I didn't have a boyfriend. We were seeing each other. What's the fucking difference?
And it wasn't emotional. I wasn't emotionally cheating.
Okay, what were your thoughts about when Aaron was saying that they would meet up and she would give him advice about girls that he was dating? And
Yeah.
he would give her advice about
That's
her
called an
marriage
excuse.
to Jesse. But like, that is kind of weird. Like, why would
It's
you
not
go-
true. He's saying this because if he already knows that meeting up at these secret times was wrong. So Aaron knows that he's in the wrong.
So you can't have a
So
friend that's the opposite sex?
You can, but they're not. They were kissing. They're not friends.
They were kissing?
This is what they're saying. Like, they
I
were
thought
having.
he was saying, but I thought the guy that she was seeing while they were married for like a year was not Aaron.
Oh. But then I believe she was also seeing Aaron.
Because when Jesse questioned Aaron on the show, like this past season, Aaron was saying, yeah, like we would meet up and like every time we talked, it was like she was helping me with my relationship issues and vice versa. And
think that's a
Jesse was
cop-out.
like, that's emotional cheating. But in my mind, I was like, is it?
I think it was.
I think it's weird if you have a really close girlfriend that you have like an established relationship with, yeah, to talk about your marriage, to talk about relationship issues is normal. But like, you just like, they don't have like a long-standing relationship. It's not like he was like your best friend. It's not like Brittany and Zach like talking to each other, like Zach Day, but you know what I mean? Like, it just like doesn't make sense. Like, why would you start talking about your marriage to a guy that you just met recently?
I just don't think that that's what they were talking about. Like, I just don't think that that can happen. Like, you can just like meet someone who's maybe going through something similar to you or has gone through something similar to you, and you just chat about it. But I don't think I think that's their excuse, because if he's saying that he was talking about other girls, then it negates the opinion that they were together.
Right. Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay.
But I think either way, they need to just like move on and let it go, because Jesse's so upset. He wanted to prove that point. Now he's proved that point. Who cares? Like, the issue was not cheating. The issue was your marriage.
Then
he's like, Michelle's like, you wanted to eat out one of our clients. Like, why do you say that?
they're both
This is your kid's dad.
they're both in the wrong very often.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
When this bugged me.
Okay.
So I don't know the truth, but I have speculations in my mind. When she was like, "Oh, you have a problem with cheating? Is that why as soon as I filed for divorce, you went and started sleeping with a married woman?" And he was like, she hasn't been married for 25 years. But Michelle was like, "Oh, really?" In my mind, what I thought that situation is that
Her divorce just hasn't gone through yet.
exactly.
But they're not together. Like,
exactly.
It's just the
And I was
paper.
like, Michelle just wanted to make that point on national TV to try and like put another dagger into Jesse. And it's like, can we just stop?
As the wow factor.
Like,
and that's why Jesse's unfazed. He's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
This is
so
dumb.
in my mind, I was like, she's probably legally married, but not together. Not the same thing.
Not the
like,
same thing.
Oh my God.
I know.
It drives me crazy.
Agreed. When Luke speaks up, because he's not involved in the drama.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I actually really like him.
Mm-hmm.
When he speaks up, I believe what he says, because he has no ammo. He has no reason to speak up unless it's the truth. So I do believe everything that he says. And he does speak up when he says Zach talks about Janet too much. I was like, oh shit. Because I thought he was like friends with Zach.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, wait. Because I blame Janet a lot in all of this drama. And I'm not taking away from that. I still do. But I do think that Zach's maybe perpetuating a little bit. And Luke's like calling him out for like, okay, we got to stop.
Yeah.
Which, like, fair. It's kind of a good
it goes
friend.
both ways. Like, Janet
Agreed.
always brings stuff up and it's like, really?
Yeah.
You're still talking about this?
Yeah.
But then, yeah, they're always, but like, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Correct.
Are they, is Janet constantly bringing these things up and stirring up shit? And so that's what they're talking about.
And she's mean. Like, if I'm Zach, I'm talking about Janet for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying it's wrong, but it was just interesting to hear him speak on that way.
Yeah.
Do we think Brittany has a double standard for her friends, i.e. Janet and Zach and Kristen?
And it could be as simple as she's more comfortable with Zach.
True. So you're harder on people that you feel closer to.
Not only like harder on, but she is more comfortable to not reprimand, but to bring up something a little bit confrontational with Zach than she is with Janet.
Or to give her real opinion and not be worried about
Exactly.
hurting feelings. True. Okay, I didn't think about it from this perspective, because I just thought of it as like, she's not being as good of a friend because she's not letting so many things go for him. But maybe she's being a better friend to him.
Yeah.
Because she's holding him accountable.
And maybe she knows how Janet can be, so she doesn't want to say things to her.
And
which
maybe she doesn't
means
care so much
you're not
about
as
that.
comfortable with that person
Yeah.
because you're worried about the way they're going to react to something that you say.
And maybe that relationship isn't as important to
But
you.
it is crazy. The whole, like, she put up a birthday post and then took it down. I was like, are we in grade 9?
Grow up. I honestly, when I heard that, I was like, dumb. Immediately dumb. Like,
so dumb.
why are you
then
even talking
she was
about
with
that?
Zach and Janet was like, you said you weren't going to hang out with Zach anymore. Like, it's literally like we're on the playground.
And why do we this is my biggest beef in the reality space, not just the Valley, all reality TV. Why do we care who people are hanging out with? If you have a friendship with somebody that I don't like, cool. I just don't want to hear about it. I don't care about it.
Yeah.
That's your life.
Yeah.
Why do I care?
Can Hannah, Amanda, and Paige deal with this appropriately?
Correct.
And nobody else.
Correct.
Like,
It's annoying to me.
make it make sense. But I had this thought watching this reunion and watching Miami, how like people are so concerned about whether they have like the better relationship with someone, if that person is hanging out with someone that like wronged them not too long ago. Like,
Yeah.
it is very much like that.
It's so silly.
Yeah. And like, who cares?
Who cares? I am still shocked about how freaking hard everybody goes at Danny.
I know.
Can we leave the guy alone? What the heck?
In my notes. Okay. First of all, Jasmine changing her tune about Danny all of a sudden. Okay.
Obviously, other conversations have been happening.
Pissed me off, and I was like, get me on that fucking stage, okay? Because Danny was trying to explain, like, we had a conversation. I thought we were good.
Many
because they were like, as soon as she brought it up, you were like, are we doing this right now? Put yourself in Danny's position. He had a conversation with her a year ago, and everything was good. Everything was good. And then they had seen each other a few times, never brought up again. Cameras come out a year later, and now she's bringing it up in front of cameras. So he's like, what? Like, where is this coming from all of a sudden? Yeah, I would question it too.
And she's mad that he's saying you're bringing this up now.
Like, why? Because there's
obviously that's what he's thinking. Like, what the fuck?
And they're like, she can bring it up anytime we want. Yeah, that's fine. But also, like, does Janet have to bring it up every single day?
That's the thing. Like, if Jasmine's actually feeling that way, she can bring it up. But if it's perpetuated by other people, then it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what Danny was trying to just point out, was like, this was a year ago. So yeah, when you brought it up a year later out of the fucking
I was
blue,
shook.
I was like, really? Like,
yes.
We're talking about this again?
And also,
fair question.
Very fair question. And he has apologized. Like, how many times do you want the guy to say he's sorry?
Yeah.
Literally. Mm-hmm. Like, how many times can he apologize? He is sorry. I believe him.
Yeah. One of my notes was like,
geez Louise.
All they talk about is like Danny and his drinking. And I'm like, I have yet to see Danny drunk. I have yet to see Danny drunk. I would love to go to LA and like see Danny drunk. Because I have yet to see it.
And then to question Nia and be like, are you upset with the person that Danny becomes when he's drunk? Like, do you guys have conversations about this? Like,
her answer was bang
perfect.
The fuck on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's just so silly to me that needs any screen time. Why do you even, like,
yeah,
they have a healthy relationship. Can we just be happy for them?
It's like people are trying to embarrass them and
they want them to slip.
Make it seem like they're like, yeah, nobody's perfect.
Correct.
So when he does go out and has drinks and I have a problem with it, we talk about it the next day and then we move forward.
Duh.
But people want to be like, no, make it an issue. Make it an issue.
Like, oh my God.
And then when Jax was apologizing to Danny, I was like, see, like, this is some truth coming out of his mouth, because he's like, I should have never done that. You've always been so kind to me. Like, you and Nia are like some of the sweetest people, always like checking in on me. And I was like, yeah.
If Jax can see it, why can't other people see it? Like, this is crazy to me.
Crazy.
Why is Jason so upset about this?
Oh my God, Jason.
What? Like, I've never seen him get that passionate about something ever. Like,
so
why?
Pissed.
Why?
And I don't know, but
I don't get it.
The whole thing is like weird, because Janet all season keeps bringing up Danny's drinking and trying to make him seem like a monster. And they're trying to defend themselves and speak truth, but now Jason's pissed, I think, because Janet gets so much pushback and hate now because she's always trying to make them look bad, but then people get pissed at Janet for bringing it up. So he's like,
it's
struggling.
grimy
He's
to me.
Spiraling.
That was crazy.
Nia crushed it when she was like, Janet is constantly like bringing this up with regard to Danny's drinking, and her intent, like where it's coming from, is not a good place. And I was like, that is bang on.
Correct.
She's not bringing it up off camera.
No.
Concerned about like, are you okay? Like, do you guys need any help? Like, I dealt with someone and like I have some resources I could share. Like, no. She's bringing it up on
as
camera in a way that tarnishes his character.
It's damaging.
And makes him look like a piece of shit.
Agreed.
So Nia's point was
bang on.
Very good. Yeah.
Correct.
And yeah, I've yet to see Danny drunk, so still waiting for that. Poor guy.
It's crazy, man.
And the fact that when Andy was like, when you took the swig of tequila in the closet, were you hiding from cameras. He was like, yeah, no shit. The whole season has been about his drinking. And the poor guy wanted a little taste of tequila, goes in the closet.
And not even a taste of tequila. Like when you go to a weekend, that's a wine tour. You're meant to drink and you're late because you had to work and everybody else is already drunk. I'm going to take a shot too.
God. And he didn't want it to be on camera. It's not even a big deal. Oh my God, someone took a shot.
Who cares? Yeah, you know how the edits work. You know if you're swigging from a bottle in front, that's going to be shown.
Oh, guys.
So silly.
Guys, I